Well, here's the situation. Your parents went away on a week's vacation. That's all I'm giving you. That I know more, but that's as far as I'm going. So, here's the situation for real. I know I've mentioned this on my Facebook page, but if you're not my friend on Facebook, then you haven't heard it. So, I had to get my profile set to public once I started selling Monate, because that's apparently what you do. I also set up an Instagram because I did research and they said that's a good way to do things too. So I set that up. And I have learned that if you have a public Facebook profile and an Instagram, people that you don't even know are going to start sending you messages, and they are catfish. Now, I don't know. Maybe don't answer this question. I do have feelings, so I'm delicate. But I must exude this vibe of desperation and loneliness because these people prey upon me. Like, I don't know if they just take one look at me and think, this is it. She's going to be an easy target. She is just the loneliest looking person I've ever seen. Like, I don't know what they look at me and what they see. And someone that knows me really well, like if that's what you're getting, a vibe you're getting from me, please let me know because I'd like to change that. But I mean, I don't know. But anyhow, I've had these two guys since I started having a public profile. The first one, I mean, there's red flags with both of them. The first red flag with both of them is that they're good looking. So I know that these pictures are stolen. There is no extremely good looking person that's going to just arbitrarily message me. I don't live in a fantasy land. I'm not riding on a unicorn and living in a house made out of candy. I know that I am very ordinary. I am neither beautiful nor interesting. So there is not going to be some dashing person coming to send me a message. That's not how things pan out. And I wouldn't expect them to. But, so that's red flag number one for both of these guys, is that they're way too good looking to be sending a message to me. These pictures are stolen. Number two, grammar. The first one is just absolutely dreadful. The second one is good, not great. You know, you can tell that English still isn't his first language. But the first one, his language is like fifth or sixth language is English. I'm trying to think. They're both in the military, because that's convenient. They can't be traced that way. The first one, what did he say? He said he'd been in the military for 15 years and he's 32 years old. So he's been in the military since he was 17. I'm not even sure they'll take you when you're 17. Plus, I asked him, what do you do in the military? And he said, I asked him where he was stationed for basic training, because I thought, well, if you're in the military, you'd know where you were stationed for basic training, and that shouldn't be a secret. Well, he wouldn't answer the question because I don't think he understands what basic training means in English. But he said that he was on a special mission in Nairobi, Kenya. And I said, oh, that's exciting. He said, just had to save some life. Now, I'm assuming, filling in the blanks, he had to save some lives, because some is plural. Life is singular. I would hope they wouldn't have, I mean, every life is precious. Every life matters. But I don't know if he was there to save one person or to save a multitude of people. His English isn't good enough that I feel like I could ask for the whole story on that. He asked me for my phone number. I was like, I've seen Dateline. No. I don't just pass that out. Like, we've got to be best friends forever before I'm going to be giving my phone number out, or I have to work with you and you have to know that I'm like puking or something. I'm not coming in. But yeah, so after he told me he had to go save some life, I told him, well, look at you go. And now, don't get me wrong. If I truly believed he was in the military, never in a million years would I say something like that. I support our troops. These people have seen things they cannot unsee, and they have seen those things and been involved in this to further my freedom. So don't in any way think that this is a slight against the military, because it is not. But these people are not military. They are catfish from the word go. So he was the first one. After I told him, well, look at you go, I didn't hear much back from him. I think he kind of knew I was on to him. But the second guy, he is a talker. I don't really send a whole lot back, but because I don't try to be real encouraging, I just want to keep them occupied so they can little Betty Lou down the street who's on Social Security doesn't start sending them her Social Security check. But I asked him what he did in the military, because of course he's military too. And he said, he gave me some job name, and it didn't sound legitimate. It did not sound legitimate at all. And so I Google imaged it, and I got a whole bunch of pictures of Star Wars. So I'm thinking perhaps he really liked Star Wars and decided that that could be his new job. Him and Jar Jar Binks are probably on the same team. I didn't ask him that. Now, I haven't gotten around to asking either one of them yet what relation they are to the Nigerian princess that is always in distress, but that will be coming. So it's been a very entertaining day with these catfish. I don't know, maybe I'll turn him into Dr. Phil and see how this all pans out. Give him some new stuff. That Cash Me Outside girl, she's done for now, so we need some new fodder. And this may be it. So if you have anything more, any ideas of ways that I can kind of have a little bit of fun with these catfish, then please let me know. And like I said as well on my Facebook page earlier, one thing that's not a scam like these catfish is Monate. The stuff works and it's amazing, and you get a free gift, and it's not some tiny little thing. It's not a weenie gift. It's a full-size hair product. And this month, which is February, it is clarifying shampoo, which is going to be pretty awesome. So if that's something you'd be interested in, just hop on my Facebook page and send me a message, and I can get you set up with that as well. Again, if you have any ideas for these catfish, please let me know. Or if you have any stories of catfish that you've experienced, I would like to hear them. I would really like to hear them. Thank you so much.